you said it was over, I held it together, kept my voice steady and strong. I smiled through the goodbye, let you walk out the door. Like losing you wasn't tearing me apart all along. I waited till your taillights faded down the street, till the sound of your footsteps was gone. Then I sank to the floor in the quiet of the house, and let the dam finally break at dawn. I saved every tear for when you couldn't see, because I didn't want you to know how much power you still had over me. Even after you decided to go, I cried for you in the dark where no one could hear, poured out an ocean of missing you, night after night, year after year. I cried for you till my pillow was soaked and my heart was too. I gave you my strength when you left me that day, but I cried for you. God, how I cried for you. I cried in the shower so the water would hide it. Cried in the car with the music turned loud. Cried at the movies when the lovers found forever. Cried in the grocery when I reached for your favorite crowd. I cried when our song came on in a cafe. Had to leave my coffee half full on the table. I cried on birthdays, on holidays, on random Tuesdays, when the weight of without you was unbearable. I told everyone I was fine, I was healing. I wore waterproof mascara like armor, but the truth is I crumbled the moment I was alone, because losing you cut so much deeper than farther. I cried for you in the dark when no one could hear, poured out an ocean of missing you, night after night, year after year. I cried for you till my pillow was soaked and my heart was too. I gave you my strength when you left me that day, but I cried for you. God, how I cried for you. Maybe the tears were my way of still holding every piece of the love we let go. Maybe they washed me clean of the hoping, or maybe they just helped me love you more slow. I don't cry as often now, the storms come less, but sometimes a memory sneaks quietly through, and the salt on my cheek still remembers your name, like it's the only prayer my body ever knew. I cried for you, and part of me always will. Every tear was a love letter my heart couldn't stop sending still. I cried for you till the crying turned into grace. Now I carry the quiet where the tears used to fall, and a softer kind of ache in the space where I cried for you. I didn't cry when you the world was ending, and I was the only one who knew. I handed you my mornings, soft and warm like coffee steam. Every whispered dream I had, I placed inside your hands. I painted all my yesterdays in colors just for you. Turned my quiet fears to songs you said you understood. I wore your favorite sweater even when it didn't fit. Let you choose the record spinning slow on quiet nights. I learned the way you take your tea, 2 sugars, no regret. Memorize the silence after every fight. I bent until I broke just to keep you close. Gave away the pieces till nothing left of me was whole. I gave you everything, everything. My heart laid bare upon your floor. I gave you everything, everything, and you walked out and closed the door. Now I'm holding empty hands, staring at these walls. I gave you everything, and you took it all. I canceled all my plans the night you said you needed me. Drove through pouring rain to be the light you couldn't see. I forgave the lies that cut deeper than they should. Told myself you're sorry, somehow still meant good. I kept your secrets buried where my confidence once grew. Let you dim my fire just to keep your shadows cool. I said I'm fine so many times it started feeling true. All slowly disappearing into loving you. I shrank to fit your world till I forgot my name. Gave away tomorrow for yesterday that never came. I gave you everything, everything. My heart laid bare upon your floor. I gave you everything, everything, and you walked out and closed the door. Now I'm holding empty hands, staring at these walls. I gave you everything, and you took it all. I wonder if you feel it, the weight of what you left behind. A girl who used to sparkle, now learning how to cry. I hope she gives you nothing the way you gave to me, so you finally understand how heavy nothing can be. I gave you everything, everything, but I'm taking something back tonight. I'll keep the scars, the lessons, and the strength to say goodbye. Though my heart is shattered glass, reflecting what we were. I gave you everything, now I'm giving me the world. tears I can't hold, puddles on the floor from the ones that escape. I curl up in the corner where we used to dance. Now it's just me and the echo of your name. Your pillow still holds the shape of your head. I press my face in, chasing a ghost. The scent is fading, but the longing stays sharp, cutting me open with every breath I've lost. When Lord, I thought I'd be stronger by now. I really did. Smile through the day, save the hurt for the night. But the dam keeps breaking, the flood won't recede, and I'm drowning. What feels like goodbye, I'm crying without you. Sobs in the silence that shake me to the core. Every drop whispers the love I can't ignore. I'm crying without you, wishing your arms would pull me through. But the bed's too big, the world's too blue. I'm crying without you, and I don't know how to stop. I walk through our park where the benches still wait for the picnics and promises we never kept whole. Leaves fall like memories I can't sweep away, each one a reminder of the hole in my soul. Friends ask if I'm okay, I nod through the light, go home and collapse when the door clicks shut. The mirror shows eyes swollen red from the fight, to pretend that my heart isn't torn up. You used to wipe them away with your thumb, say baby don't cry, I've got you right here now. The only hands holding me are my own, and they tremble too much to dry every tear. I'm crying without you, sobs in the silence that shake me to the core. Every drop whispers the love I can't ignore. I'm crying without you, wishing your arms would pull me through. But the bed's too big, the world's too blue. I'm crying without you, and I don't know how to stop. Maybe tomorrow I'll wake up and breathe, find a way to let go of the weight of us. Maybe the tears will run out in the night, and I'll learn how to live with the dust. But tonight I'm breaking, raw and undone, calling your name to an empty room, hoping somehow you feel it too. The way I'm crying without you, I'm crying without you, alone in the dark where the hurt lives on. Every tear a piece of the love that's gone. I'm crying without you, no comfort, no end to this ache I pursue. Just me in the shadows of what we knew. I'm crying without you, and part of me prays you're crying too. I'm crying without you, quietly, endlessly. I'm crying without you. Come back, please.
I
hit play on the playlist we made in the spring. Your voice and the notes still pulling my strings. The room spins with shadows of dances we shared. Your hands on my waist like you never once cared. I traced the outline where you used to lay. The pillow still holds the shape of your face. Clock ticks the hours, but time won't erase the way that you left me in this empty space. I tell myself stop, wipe the salt from my cheeks, but the hurt loops back every time that I breathe. It's a broken record, skipping on the pain. Your goodbye on replay, driving me insane. Tears on repeat, falling like rain in July. Night after night, no matter how hard I try, my heart's stuck on you, pressing play through the ache. Every sob is a memory I can't seem to break. I cry for the girl who believed in your lies, for the love that I lost in the blink of your eyes. Tears on repeat, won't let me move on, loving you over and over, gone. I walk past the mirror, avoid my own gaze. Eyes red and swollen from these endless days. Friends call to check in, I say I'm alright, but hang up and shatter into the night. Your sweater still hangs in the back of my closet. I pull it down sometimes, breathe you in quiet. It smells like the mornings we'd whisper goodnight. Now it's just fabric holding on too tight. I delete all your texts, block your face from my feed, but my mind pulls you back like a vine full of need. It's a vicious circle, this grief on a spin, press and rewind when the healing begins. Tears on repeat, falling like rain in July. Night after night, no matter how hard I try, my heart's stuck on you, pressing play through the ache. Every sob is a memory I can't seem to break. I cry for the girl who believed in your lies, for the love that I lost in the blink of your eyes. Tears on repeat, won't let me move on, loving you over and over, gone, over, gone. One day these tears will run out of steam, the loop will finally break at the seam. But tonight I'm trapped in this sorrowful song, wondering how loving you went so wrong. God, make it stop, this endless refrain. I can't keep on crying your name in the rain. Tears on repeat, when will it end? When will my heart finally mend? Tears on repeat, softer now but still there, whispering your name through the midnight air. My heart's wearing thin from the weight of the loop. Every drop is a promise I can't regroup. I cry for the us that we buried too soon, for the forever that faded like moon. Tears on repeat, fade into gray, but I'll love you forever and replay. Didn't happen all at once, no thunder, no crash, just quiet little distances that grew behind our backs. You kissed me in the morning, but your eyes were somewhere else. I told myself it's nothing, just a phase, just life itself. The text got shorter, sweeter turned decay. You stopped asking questions, stopped wondering how my day went. I kept filling in the silence with the love I thought we had, while you were already leaving, one small step at a time. I felt you slipping, but I held on tighter. Thought if I loved you tired, and mine was breaking long before goodbye. I lost you slowly, inch by inch, day by day. Watched the fire fade to ashes while I begged the smoke to stay. I lost you slowly till there was nothing left to fight. You didn't break my heart all at once, you just let it die in plain sight. I lost you slowly, and that's the cruelest way. We still share the same bed, but miles lived in between. Your back turned to me like a wall I couldn't breach. I'd whisper, are you okay? Into the dark you'd mumble, yeah, just tired, and leave me with the ache. The photos stayed on the wall, but the smiles looked like lies. We kept up the routine like actors memorizing lines. I cooked your favorite dinner, wore the dress you used to love. You thanked me with a half smile that didn't reach above. I saw the ending coming, but I couldn't look away. Kept watering a flower that had already turned gray. I was losing you in pieces and pretending I was whole. Watch the fire fade to ashes while I begged the smoke to stay. I lost you slowly till there was nothing left to fight. You didn't break my heart all at once, you just let it die in plain sight. I lost you slowly. You said it would have been kinder, a door slam, a fight. I could have screamed and shattered, burned it all that night. But this slow disappearing left me questioning my mind, wondering what I did wrong, replaying every sign. Now I know it wasn't me, but God, it hurts the same to love someone who's leaving while they're still calling your name. I lost you slowly, still picking up the parts, learning how to live with all these quiet scars. I lost you slowly, but I'm finding me again. One breath, one morning, one step at a time. I'll heal from how you left, even if it takes longer than the fall. I still reach for you in the middle of the night. Your side of the bed is empty, sheets smooth and white. The warmth we used to share has slipped away somehow, like breath on winter glass is gone from us now. I trace the outline where your body used to lie, whispering questions to the dark that never replies. How did the fire that burned so bright in your eyes turn into ashes without even saying goodbye? We didn't scream, we didn't fight, we just faded overnight. One day your hand was in mine, the next you let it go. Love turned cold, like a story left untold. The heart that beat for you doesn't know where to go. I gave you summer in my soul, you left me here in snow. How do you hold someone who's already let you go? voice still lingers in the corners of this room. Soft flash from better days that ended all too soon. I wear your old hoodie like it could bring you back, but it only smells like memories I can't unpack. I cook for one now, set the table out of habit, leave the porch light on in case you might come back to grab it, but the silence answers louder than you ever could. Love doesn't always leave with anger, sometimes it just stood. We didn't break, we didn't burn, we just slowly unlearned how to choose each other every single day. Love turned cold like a promise growing old. The heart that beat for you doesn't know what to say. I gave you summer in my soul, you left me here in snow. How do you miss someone who's still in every shadow? When love turned cold, I don't hate you, that would mean I still feel. I just stay with this quiet that nothing can heal. You're out there living, breathing, moving on fine, while I'm learning how to live with a heart out of time. Maybe one day I'll stop checking my phone, stop hearing your footsteps when I'm walking home alone. But tonight I'm just a girl who loved too deep, watching embers die that we swore we'd always keep. Love turned cold, and I'm still trying to hold the warmth of who we were before we lost control. I gave you everything I had, you gave me back the cold. Now I'm learning how to live with the heart you used to know. Love turned cold. Love turned cold. Gave you the best parts of me without question, the softest places, the secrets I kept. You took them gently, held them like treasure, then set them down somewhere I haven't found yet. I stayed through the storms when you needed an anchor. You leaned on my heart like it wouldn't wear thin. I forgave every silence, every maybe tomorrow, while you were already letting me sink. I thought love was a scale that would balance if I just kept giving a little bit more. The weight only fell on my side of the table, and you walked away lighter than before. Love wasn't fair, you let me fall hard while you barely tried. It painted us perfect and tore us in half, and left me holding the broken side. Love wasn't fair, it gave you an out and me all the blame. I loved you with everything I had, and you loved me just enough to walk away. You're out there smiling in pictures with someone, like the chapters with me never burned, while I'm still turning pages that won't stop bleeding, learning lessons you never had to learn. I wonder if you ever lie awake counting the ways that you could have stayed, or if leaving was easy, because deep down you knew I'd carry the hurt you never made. I keep asking the sky for the reason why some hearts break and others stay whole. But the stars just keep shining indifferent, like they've always known how this story goes. Love wasn't fair, it let me fall harder while you barely tried. It painted us perfect and tore us in half and left me holding the broken side. Love wasn't fair, it gave you an out and me all the blame. I loved you with everything I had, and you loved me just enough to walk away. I don't want you back, I just want understanding why giving my all wasn't ever enough. Why love plays favorites and picks who gets healing and leaves the rest drowning in pieces of us. Maybe fair isn't real, maybe that's the cruel truth. Some of us love till it cost us our air, and some just get loved without ever knowing how rare. Love wasn't fair, it broke me open and let you stay closed. It taught me the depth of how much I could feel and showed you how easy it is to let go. Love wasn't fair, but I'd still choose to love you the same, even knowing how much it would hurt in the end. I love you again, because that's who I am. Even if love was never fair. Love wasn't fair, but my heart still was. I gave you the best parts of me on a silver plate. My mornings, my secrets, the dreams I couldn't wait to share with someone who'd hold them like they were gold. You took them so gently, then let them turn cold. I stayed up to listen when your world fell apart, held you through the shaking, memorized your heart. I learned every shadow that lived behind your eyes, loved you through the darkness you tried to disguise. I poured out my ocean, you barely dipped in. I carried us both while you were giving in. I loved you more than you ever loved me. Gave you my whole sky, you only gave me a breeze. I burned like a wildfire, you flickered and died. I loved you more, and that's why it hurts saying goodbye. louder than my own. Cheered from the sidelines while my victory stayed unknown. I wore your favorite colors, learned your favorite songs, changed my plans, my habits, just to string us along. I forgave the silence, the nights you weren't there. Told myself your distance was proof that you cared. I built us a future on the crumbs that you threw, while you were already building a life without us too. I carried the weight, you carried the doubt. I kept us afloat till you let us drown out. I loved you more than you ever loved me. Gave you my whole sky, you only gave me a breeze. I burned like a wildfire, you flickered and died. I loved you more, and that's why it hurts saying goodbye. Someone's half-light. I'll save some for me now, the pieces you took, and love someone someday who loves me like I loved you. I loved you more, but I'm done keeping score. I'll take back the pieces you left on the floor. I'll love me the way I wish you had before. I loved you more, but I'm loving me even more. From now I ignored every warning, every red flag in the wind. Told my friends I was fine, they asked where I'd been. I saw the cracks in your story, but I filled them with hope. Convinced myself your half-truths were enough to hold. I gave you second chances like they were going out of style. Let you hurt me in circles, mile after mile. I owe you maybe some days like they were promises true. Built a castle on sand just to shelter you. I knew better, deep down I knew, but my heart kept choosing you. Loving you was my mistake, the one I made with open eyes. I traded all my peace of mind for your beautiful eyes. I let you dim my light till I couldn't see straight. Loving you was my mistake. Now it's too late to take it back. I stayed through the silence, the nights you disappeared. Explained your coldness away so I wouldn't have to fear. I shrank myself smaller to fit inside your world. Became I swear I knew, but I kept running back to you. Loving you was my mistake, the one I made with open eyes. I traded all my peace of mind for your beautiful lies. I let you dim my light till I couldn't see straight. Loving you was my mistake, and now it's too late to take it back. I don't hate you, I hate the version of me who thought broken could be beautiful if you just stayed. I'm angry at my heart for beating so blindly, for thinking pain was the price the real love paid. But I'm learning forgiveness starts here in my chest, forgiving myself for loving you best. Loving you was my mistake, but it taught me what I'm worth. I won't trade my soul again for someone who brings hurt. I'm taking back my life, even if it takes time to remake. Loving you was my mistake, but walking away is the one I'll never make. I caught it early, that spark in your eyes, before you even knew what it meant. I felt the pull while you were still laughing, like a fool who hadn't learned caution yet. You were talking about dreams and the future. I was already picturing you in mine. I smiled too wide, leaned in a little closer, while you were still drawing the line. I didn't mean to fall so completely. It happened quiet, without a sound. But once I was falling, there was no stopping. I was already too far. Fell first, before you were ready, before you could catch it. I gave it all away in a heartbeat, and you weren't even looking yet. My love fell first, and it hit the ground alone. I loved you harder than you ever knew, long before you called it home. The way you took your coffee, the songs that made you sing out loud. I held my breath when you brushed past my shoulder, hoping someday you'd turn around. You started falling later, slower, safer, when I was already deep in the blue. By the time you whispered, I think I love you, I've been drowning in it for months over you. You thought we started at the same place, but I've been running toward you for miles, while you were still deciding to walk. I was already lost in your smile. My love fell first, before you were ready, before you could catch it. I gave it all away in a heartbeat, and you weren't even looking yet. My love fell first, and it hit the ground alone. I loved you harder than you ever knew, long before you called it home. Now you're gone and I'm still here, holding the pieces of a love that watching you leave with a love I'll never let go. My love fell first and it never learned how to climb back up. I gave you everything before you asked, and it was never quite enough. My love fell first and it's still falling now. Even though you're gone, it hasn't figured out how to stop loving you somehow. My love fell first and it's still on the ground, waiting for footsteps that never come around. My love fell first, and I guess it always will. I woke up this morning, the pillow's still wet from dreams where you held me, where we hadn't met the end yet. The mirror shows a stranger wearing my face, smiling like nothing's missing, but my heart knows a space. I walk past the places we used to call ours, your ghost in the coffee shop, laughing for hours. I order the same drink just to feel you near, but the taste is just bitter without you here. Every drop that falls carries your name, silent reminders of love turned to pain. My tears remember you when I try to forget. They fall like quiet truth on the promises we left. They chase every line of the love we drew in the dark when I'm alone. My tears remember you. They know the way back home. I folded your sweater, put it away, but I still feel your scent on the rainiest days. The songs on the radio all sound the same. They sing about losing and whisper your name. I tell all my friends that I'm doing just fine. I laugh a little louder, pour another glass of wine. But when the night gets heavy and the lights go dim, the walls close in and I let you in. I fight back the flood, but it's no use. These tears know the story, they know the truth. My tears remember you when I try to forget. They fall like quiet truth on the promises we left. They trace every line of the love we drew in the dark when I'm alone. My tears remember you. They know the way back home. I wish I could hate you, make it easier to heal, but even my anger still loves how you feel. These tears aren't just water, they're pieces of me, carrying you with them wherever they leave, and maybe they'll stop falling like rain. But until that morning, they'll call out your name. My tears remember you long after I've tried to bury the memories deep down inside. They rise like the tide when the moon pulls them through. They'll never forget what my heart already knew, that some loves don't leave, they just change their view. In the dark when I'm breaking, my tears remember you. They still belong to you, so let them fall softly, let them fall true. Every single tear still remembers you. I woke up to the silence where your breathing used to be. The side of the bed still warm but empty next to me. Your coffee cup sits untouched on the counter by the sink. I stare at it for hours, afraid to even blink. The keys are gone, your shoes are by the door. No text, no sound of you anymore. Just the echo of the slam that closed our chapter tight. You vanished in the morning light. I keep checking my phone like a fool who still believes that she'll call and say it's all a mistake, come back to me. But the screen stays dark just like the hole you left inside. And I'm learning how to breathe when part of me has died. You left without a goodbye, no warning, no last look in my eyes. Just took your love and walked into the blue. Left me holding pieces I can't glue. How do you disappear from someone's life when they still feel you in their bones at night? You left without a goodbye, and I'm still saying hello to the ghost of you. Playlist on repeat inside my car. Every song we sing now feels like driving through the scars. Our friends ask how I'm doing, I smile and say I'm fine. But I'm counting down the seconds till I'm alone and lose my mind. I fold your forgotten t-shirt that I found beneath the bed, press it to my face and cry for words you never said. I replay every fight, every laugh, every tender touch, searching for the moment when I wasn't enough. But there's no clue, no sign, no reason I can find. Just the cruelty of a love that left me behind. You left without a goodbye, no warning, no last look in my eyes. Just took your love and walked into the blue. Left me holding pieces I can't glue. How do you disappear from someone's life when they still feel you in their bones at night? You left without a goodbye, and I'm still saying hello to the ghost of you. I wish you'd fought, I wish you'd screamed, I wish you'd slammed the door. Anything anything but this quiet vanishing that hurts me even more. At least a goodbye would mean I mattered once, that I was worth the truth. But you took even that from me and left me no proof. You left without a goodbye. No tears, no fight, no reason why. You erased yourself from every plan we drew, and I'm still here, loving the shadow of you. If you ever think of me and the life you chose instead, no, my heart still whispers your name in bed. You left without a goodbye, but I'll be saying it for the rest of my life. Your side of the bed is perfectly made, but I swear it's still warm from where you laid. I close my eyes and the room spins slow, like your arms are the only home I know. The shower runs cold, but I stand underneath, trying to wash you off my skin. But every drop reminds me of your hands and how gently they pull me in. People say time will blur the edges, make the memories softer, less sharp. But every day without you just proves you're still carved inside my heart. I still feel you in every quiet corner of my soul, in the spaces between my breaths where you used to make me whole. I still feel you like a shadow I can't outrun. You're gone, but you're everywhere, and I'm still not done loving you. The wind moves the curtains the way you did, with that lazy sway in the afternoon light. I catch my reflection and look for your eyes, staring back at me in the night. Your laugh echoes in songs on the radio. Your name almost slips when I talk in my sleep. I reach for my phone at 2 a.m. to tell you I'm falling apart, but I don't press send. They say I should let go, start healing, but how do you let go of air? You were the oxygen in my lungs, and I'm still breathing you everywhere. I still feel you in every quiet corner of my soul, in the spaces between my breaths where you used to make me whole. I still feel you like a shadow I can't outrun. You're gone, but you're everywhere, and I'm still not done loving you. Maybe one day your touch will fade like ink in the rain, washed away. Maybe I'll wake up and I'll reach for you. Maybe I'll learn how to stay, but I still feel you in the ache that won't let me sleep, in the silence that screams your name, in the promises I still keep. I still feel you like a ghost that won't leave my side. You're gone from my life, but not from my heart, and I don't know how to say goodbye when I still feel you. Hey. I said I'm okay when you asked on the phone, voice steady like nothing was wrong. I laughed at the right times, kept the silence short, so you wouldn't hear how far I've gone. I told all our friends that I'm doing just fine, that time's doing its healing work. They believed every word, nodded and smiled, but my eyes told the truth in the dark. You can fake a smile, you can swallow the pain, you can lie to the world and yourself, but there's one thing that never learned how to pretend, and it gives me away every night. Tears don't lie, they fall when the words won't come. They speak every truth I try to hide. When I say I'm over you, darling, I'm not the only one who knows it's not right. These tears don't lie. I dance at the parties, I shine in the lights, wear red like I'm brave and brand new. I post pretty pictures of sunsets and wine, like my heart isn't still black and blue. But when the music stops and the room goes quiet, I sit in my car in the drive, turn the radio low so no one can hear the way that I break down and cry. I can fool every mirror, every stranger I meet, I can almost believe it sometimes, but the salt on my cheeks tells a story complete, and it never runs out of lines. Tears don't lie, they fall when the words won't come. They speak every truth I try to hide. When I say I'm over you, darling, I'm not the only one who knows it's not right. These tears don't lie. I wish I could stop them, turn them off like a light, be the strong girl everyone sees, but they come without warning, honest and raw, kneeling me down to my knees. They remember your hands, your voice in my ear, every promise you let slip away. And no matter how hard I pretend I've moved on, they fall anyway. Tears don't lie, they fall like the rain in July. They carry your name in every drop, till the ache in my chest runs dry. One day they might listen when I say I'm alright, one day they might finally believe, but tonight these tears don't lie. They still love you, just like me. So I let them fall quietly in the dark where no one can see, because tears don't lie, and neither does my heart. When it whispers, I still belong to you. We drew our plans in the sand by the sea, names in a heart, you and me for eternity. Swore the waves wouldn't wash it away. Held me like tomorrow was promised to stay. Late nights talking till the sky turned gold. Your fingers in mine, keeping out the cold. I believed every word, every soft always. Built my whole world on the fire in your gaze. I never saw the cracks in the story we told. How fragile the future when it's made of fool's gold. I gave you my trust like it couldn't run dry. You took it and turned it into goodbye. Almost forever was a lie. A beautiful dream that learned how to die. You said we'd make it, swore on the stars up above. But almost forever wasn't enough. I wore your promises like a ring on my soul. Now I'm wearing the truth, cold and alone. Almost forever, God, what a cruel little lie. 'Cause almost broke me when you said goodbye. I still taste your kiss in the rain on my lips. Hear your voice in the songs on my old playlist. The bed feels too big, your side still untouched. I reach in the dark for a warmth that's gone cold. I replay the fight, every word that we said, searching for reasons inside my head. But the truth is simple, painful and clear. You stopped loving me long before you disappeared. I was holding the pieces, begging you to stay, while you were already walking away. I thought we were broken but fixable, my love. You knew we were over and just let me dream of. Almost forever was a lie. A beautiful dream that learned how to die. You said we'd make it, swore on the stars up above. But almost forever wasn't enough. I wore your promises like a ring on my soul. Now I'm wearing the truth, cold and alone. Almost forever, God, what a cruel little lie. 'Cause almost broke me when you said goodbye. I hate that I miss you, hate that I still care. Hate how I whisper your name into empty air. I gave you my always, you gave me almost. And almost is the sharpest kind of lost. One day I'll stop counting the days since you left. But tonight I'm still drowning in all that's unsaid. Almost forever was a lie. The sweetest poison I ever drank dry. You painted a future so bright in my eyes, then left me in shadows to finally realize I loved you with everything down to the bone. You loved me just enough to leave me alone. Almost forever, the cruelest little lie. 'Cause almost forever is why I still cry. Still remember how you looked at me, like I was the only light in your whole world. You said my name like it was sacred, held me like you never let go. We built a future out of late night talks, promises written in the steam on the window. You traced forever on my skin with your fingertips, and I believed every single word. But slowly the calls got shorter. Your eyes started looking past me. I told myself it was nothing while you were already leaving. You forgot me first before I ever walked away. You stopped trying, stopped fighting long before I stopped begging you to stay. I was still holding on while you were letting go. You forgot me first, so don't act like I'm the one who broke us. No. Kept showing up with coffee in my hands, wearing the smile you used to love. You'd kiss my cheek like it was routine, like loving me had become a chore. I saved your voicemails just to hear your voice, reread our messages till the words wore thin. You were out living new laughs while I was learning how to sleep alone again. I made excuses for the distance, swallowed every half-hearted I'm sorry. You were already gone in your heart, I just hadn't caught up yet. You forgot me first before I ever walked away. You stopped trying, stopped fighting long before I stopped begging you to stay. I was still holding on while you were letting go. You forgot me first, so don't act like I'm the one who broke us. No. Now you're posting shadows of someone new, saying you're hurting, saying you're lost, like I was the one who turned out the lights when you're the one who left me in the dark. I loved you harder than I loved myself, gave you every piece until I disappeared. And you have the nerve to say I gave up when you stopped seeing me standing right here. You forgot me first, that's the truth you'll never say. You erased me slowly from your life and blamed me when I finally walked away. I held on too long, but you let go first. You forgot me first. And that's the part that hurts the worst. I held on through the silence, through the nights you pulled away. Read every fading message like it still had something to say. I traced the cracks between us, told myself they mended in time, while you were already packing up the pieces that were mine. I cooked dinner for two when you said you'd be home late. Left the light on in the hallway, sat alone and learned to wait. You walked in with your eyes down, said we need to talk, and I knew before you spoke that you were ready to walk. I begged with my quiet, you answered with goodbye. I was still reaching for you while you closed your eyes. You let me go, like I was a weight you couldn't carry anymore. You let me go, softly, slowly, straight out the door. I was still whispering, stay. You were already gone. You let me go, and now I'm learning how to fall alone. I kept wearing your hoodie long after it lost your scent. Folded it every morning like you might need it again. I drove by all our places, hoping I'd see your car, but the streets just kept reminding me how empty things are. I saved every voicemail, played them when the hurt got loud. Heard you say I love you, like it could still wrap around, but love doesn't echo forever. It fades into the blue, and I finally heard the truth. You were done before I knew. I fought to keep us breathing, you surrendered to the end. I was holding on for both of us, you just needed it to end. You let me go, like I was a weight you couldn't carry anymore. You let me go, softly, slowly, straight out the door. I was still whispering, stay. You were already gone. You let me go, and now I'm learning how to fall. I don't hate you for leaving, I hate how gentle you were. You didn't slam the door, you just closed it without a word. Made it feel like mercy when it was really goodbye. You let me go so kindly that I didn't even cry until the quiet hit. You let me go, maybe that was braver than holding on. You let me go, even though it tore us both apart. I'm standing in the wreckage, finding strength I didn't know. You let me go, and one day I'll thank you for teaching me to grow. started with a spark that lit up every shadowed room. Your hand in mine felt like the end of all my storms. We danced through summer's whispered plans under autumn moons, built castles in the air, convinced they'd never fall. I saw the cracks forming, but I patched them with my hope. Ignored the quiet fights, the way your touch grew cold. Thought if I loved deeper, we could rewrite what fate wrote. But some stories end before they're ever truly told. We tried so hard to hold on through the rain and through the fire, but the weight was too much for two hearts so tired. We didn't make it after all the dreams we chased, all the I love yous lost in empty space. We didn't make it, though I gave my everything. Now I'm left with echoes of what could have been. We didn't make it, and it breaks me every day. I still drive by our spot, the bench where we carved our names. Park and watch the river like it holds your ghost inside. Your hoodie in my drawer, folded just the way you left. I wear it on bad nights, chasing sins that say you tried. The calls I never made, the texts I delete unsent. Wonder if you're healing, or if you feel this hollow too. I replay our last words, searching for the moment when the us we knew just slipped away into the blue. We fought the ending bravely, but the tide was pulling strong. Now the silence screams how we both got it wrong. We didn't make it after all the dreams we chased, all the I love yous lost in empty space. We didn't make it, though I gave my everything. Now I'm left with echoes of what could have been. We didn't make it, and it breaks me every day. Maybe in another life we'd find the missing piece. No goodbyes, no what ifs, just you and me at peace. But here we are unraveling threads of who we were. I'll carry half the blame, but God, it still hurts. We were almost everything, so close to forever's door, but we didn't make it, and I can't ask for more. We didn't make it, no fairy tale, no happy end, just a love that bent till it broke into my friend. We didn't make it, but I'll learn to breathe again, hold the memory softly like a quiet amen. We didn't make it, still I wish you well, my love. I was whole when I met you, steady on my own 2 feet. Had my walls up high, but you smiled and they crumbled sweet. You said you needed saving, so I opened every door. Gave you all my safe places, places no one saw before. I dim my own light just to brighten up your dark. Let you lean on my shoulders till it left its mark. I swallowed every doubt, ignored the warning signs. Told myself your healing was worth losing parts of mine. I thought love meant bending till there was nothing left to break. I didn't see I was fading for every step you take. I broke for you, shattered quiet in the night. Gave away the strongest pieces just to hold you through the fight. I broke for you till there was nothing left to give. Thought if I fell apart you'd finally learn to live. But you walked on the fragments without a single glance behind. I broke for you, and you never even tried. I forgave the nights you vanished, the mornings you were cold. Made excuses for the silence, stories only I retold. I carried both our burdens till my back began to bend. Convinced myself that breaking was the way to mend. I lost my laugh in echoes, lost my sleep in worry lines. Traded dreams for your maybes, traded peace for your goodbyes. You said I was your anchor, but you cut the rope in two. Left me sinking in the deep end of the love I gave to you. I thought love meant bleeding if it kept you safe and warm. I didn't know the cost of weathering your storm. I broke for you, shattered quiet in the night. Gave away the strongest pieces just to hold you through the fight. I broke for you till there was nothing left to give. Thought if I fell apart you'd finally learn to live. But you walked on the fragments without a single glance behind. I broke for you, and you never even tried. Now I'm gathering the pieces in the corners of my soul, learning how to stand again, learning how to be whole. I don't hate you for the damage, I hate me for staying long, for thinking I could save you by becoming less strong. I broke for you, but I'm mending on my own, stitching back the quiet heart that you never called home. I broke for you, and it taught me what I'm worth. I won't break for anyone who won't rise when I hurt. The girl who shatters softly is finding solid ground. I broke for you, but I won't break again. I send you a message, watch the delivered stay. No blue ticks, no answer, just empty gray. I call in the evening, it rings and goes dead. Your voicemail greets me with words you once said. I ask how you're doing, I ask if you're okay, but the quiet you give me screams louder each day. I'm talking to shadows, reaching for air, begging for something to show that you care. I'd take your anger, I'd take your blame. Even a fight would feel less like a grave. Anything real over this endless nothing. Your silence is crueler than anything. Your silence hurts more than goodbye ever could. It leaves me in limbo, misunderstood. No closure, no reason, just cold empty space. A slow kind of killing without any trace. I'd rather you shouted, I'd rather you cried than vanish and leave me alone on my side. Your silence hurts, it's breaking my heart. I scroll through our old chats, laugh then I break. Remember the nights when we'd stay up till late. You used to flood me with words sweet and true. Now even I'm busy, it won't come from you. I see you online, posting stories and smiles, living your life while I'm lost in denial. How do you mute me so easy, so clean? Like everything we were was never a thing. I take the truth even if it destroyed. Over this echo inside of the void. Say that you hate me, say you're moving on. Just give me a sound so I know that you're gone. Your silence hurts more than goodbye ever could. It leaves me in limbo, misunderstood. No closure, no reason, just cold empty space. A slow kind of killing without any trace. I'd rather you shouted, I'd rather you cried than vanish and leave me alone on my side. Your silence hurts, it's breaking my heart. I'm learning to live with the weight of no reply, teaching my heart how to say it's goodbye. But some nights I still beg the dark for your voice, knowing deep down you made your choice. Silence is golden, they say, but not when it's the last thing you leave your lover again. Your silence hurts deeper than words ever can. It steals every hope that I had for a plan. No fight left to finish, no door left to close. Just me and the quiet that nobody knows. I'll carry this ache till I'm stronger someday, but tonight it still cuts in the worst kind of way. Your silence hurts more than anything. Your silence